Okay guys, I've cleaned it all up and I've put bolts on it to hold the two halves together now. That holds it nice and tight. It gives it a nice clean joint in between. What I've also done, hopefully you can see with the light here, is I put some Cabosil mix in the front lip. And what that does is it makes it easier for the cloth to go around the bend without getting any bubbles in it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start laying up my fine fiberglass with resin, and then I'll follow it up with the heavier glass. Okay, what I've done is I've cut up a box here so that I can actually take and hold this piece in place while I work on it. It just makes it a little bit easier to keep it upright. That way any extra resin that does go in there will form around the front, the lip. Start off by pouring a little bit in here. I'm just going to spread it around. Alright. Now we're about ready to start dropping in some of this 3/4 ounce cloth. It's real thick, or thin, fine, like a silk almost. Okay, I finished putting the 3/4 ounce glass cloth in, and I just kind of check it for any possible bubbles. Look around inside real good. There's my Cabosil down inside. Like I said, that makes it easier to go around the radius of that front end of that cowl. So now I'm going to get ready. I'm going to be putting it's about 6 ounce cloth. I'll be putting a few layers of the 6 ounce cloth in it, and that'll be all it needs. Then it'll just be a matter of letting it kick. Alright, I've got all my 6 ounce cloth now. It's all been applied in here. Last couple of things I'm going to do on the top of the cowl here, where we're going to be making possibly a hatch out of it or so. I'm going to add another narrow strip just to give a little beefiness to it. Put that in right at the seam up there. Push that in the top. And then down the bottom here, we're going to have possibly a hatch down the bottom that goes all the way back to the wing. It's like another panel or so that is used to access panel for the engine. So I'm just going to put another piece back here. Let's see if I can do this without messing things up too bad. And put one on each side here. Alright, there may be enough resin already in the glass that I'll be able to squeegee it out. Let's see what happens here. I just use a regular old playing card, in this case a 6 of hearts. I just squeegee. You can see how it gets some of the resin in here. The resin strictly holds the fiberglass together. More resin doesn't give it more strength, just gives it more weight. Once the weave is filled, that's as strong as that piece is going to get. Theoretically. I suppose if you had a piece that was an inch thick, it might be a little bit stronger than just a 1/8 inch piece, but anyways, I'm going to go ahead and finish this up because I have a hard time doing this and talking at the same time. But you kind of get the idea. I'm just going to be squeegeeing here. If I need a little bit more resin, I've got some left in the cup. I'll put a little bit in here. And then I can squeegee it around. You can see pretty easy how the glass changes colors as you go. As the weave gets penetrated by the resin, it gets dark, actually transparent. Alright, I'll get busy on this and I'll be back when I... Alright, I've got the last pieces of cloth in. I think you can see here it's all ready to go. Now it's just a matter of letting it set up, and about 6 to 8 hours it should be hard enough. I'll be able to pop it out. Again, like I said, I've laid it all up. It's fairly dry. I don't see any real wet spots in there that means extra resin. That center is going to get cut out here. This piece in here, that'll be cut out. And then there'll be another small cowl that slides in and out of that. But you'll see. Anyways, like I said, I've got it all bolted together. It's a nice strong mold. So we'll let it set and I'll show you what happens. I'll talk to you then.